again at their own 43.
Check 25, check 25, check 99, check Greystone, travel. Switch it, come on, switch it.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Check. Lucky. Big Dan. What? Squeeze. Watch safety creep.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Off play action, Tannehill. And he finds his target. It's sharp. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Tackle made by Marcus Golden. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Golden Tate. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. Throwing on 1st down. Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards and a Giant first down. A first down carry for Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Derrick Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
From the 40 now on second down. Jones. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. No score after one on EA Sports.
I'm going to slip on your ass.
Play action. It's Tannehill. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. This is Henry. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And this is taken in at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, and it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. Joseph now to kick this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Look at me. Go up. He's checking. Recon, 132 fighter.
Ain't you watching the game?
Ready?
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Go.
Now Tannehill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Golden.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jones. He's got his man. This is Tate. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Jones now on 1st down. He completes it to Tate. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. That's going to be caught.
Wide open.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Throwing Jones. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. A 1-yard touchdown pass as they are now on the board here in the first half. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. A draw play here, Lewis. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Tannehill flushed out right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. Well, partner, let's talk Super Bowl. We have to. Before the year, by the way, we made predictions for the Super Bowl. You got one of the teams right. You had Kansas City and New Orleans, but you had the Saints winning. I also had the Saints there, but losing to New England. Well, now we get a chance to rectify things. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. 54 yards, and the Giants have taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Smith. 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Defense wins championships, baby. Check 55 to Mike. Check. Get it.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. This is taken at the 15. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Why are you
Again, it's Henry. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They'll run with Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Watch the screen. Hey, high 7. 2.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Looking here for Smith downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Julian Love picks it, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now Jones, operating from the gun, escaping the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 21-7.
when it's down.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Say what?
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Yeah, Tennessee is better than the Giants.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
They got hit overall 69 on this bitch though, twin. What the fuck? That's crazy. That man used to be at 80. That man used to be at 80 in Madden. I'm waiting on you.
I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I've been through the ball.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And they're going to go for it here on the fourth down try. Mariota's going to stay out there. Throwing. Mariota forced out to his left. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
64, win. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Undercrunch. Get it.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Here's Jones throwing on first down, eluding the pressure right, and his throw's going to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
To throw again on second down. Jones, that's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And down he'll go at the 25.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth. Throwing is Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Watch safety creep. Protein spell. Yo, faster. 36. Hey, Delta. Hit it.
Jones On 1st and 10. Going for it. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown.
Wow.
Darius Slayton there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. So the first play of the drive, they strike through the air and score it.
A lot of coaches like change of possession as a time to go ahead and strike, and that's what we saw there. Ball turned over, first play, right to the end zone.
Back in.
Rosas to add the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3.
Okay, he just trash. Marcus Mariota. Come on. He ain't got no accuracy.
From the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
It smelled terrible. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Meanwhile, here a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now on 2nd and 16. Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. He finds Humphreys. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play that time for the Titans. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Tannehill dumps it off to Lewis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. Tannehill now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Tannehill completes it to Davis. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Again, Tannehill sets up the screen to Lewis. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
I had to get used to him.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Oh, God. My shit glitching.
On 1st and 10, Jones will get this out to Barkley complete. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Good running from Barkley there on 1st down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll go to Barkley again.
Look at this shit.
He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. 24 yards. is. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And he's going 2-2 on us now at 2 receiving touchdowns, now his 2nd rushing touchdown.
And that's the back of the NFL nowadays, isn't it? The ability to do everything. You can't just be one or the other. The best ones able to run it, catch it, and produce. Big-time points put on the board by him.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking...
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Topper!
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Complete, it's Henry. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that
way. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. It's caught by Davis. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Bravo! Go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. Now he's forced out right. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Ready up. 27, Mike 27. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 9, ready.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Greystone, travel. Check 50. Check 52. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check safety, check. 5. 61, matchbox lights.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
I got to play the whole game.
This one was over a while ago.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Barkley. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw. Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Looking to throw. Jones. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
No.
That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They wound up getting nothing out of that second down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to wind up and air it out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
6-6, pull it high. Hey, foxtrot.
2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there. But now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes them...
Oh, God.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it. I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Yeah, if you want to. Yeah.
Too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty.
The Eagles.
I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Yeah, that nigga Jameis Winston, all right. I don't know. I mean, he went 30 for 30. I don't know. No, they upgraded this shit. And then they got Darren Herring playing trash as fuck on the X Factor. I'm expecting nigga to juke, you know what I'm saying? Run niggas over, all this shit. I probably just gotta start stiff arming niggas. That's what he good at.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Blue ready. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Jameis now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jameis to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
And that's the first connection, the #1 overall pick in 2015, finding the #7 pick in 2014 in Evans.
And what a great target Mike Evans is for Jameis Winston. Winston's a pretty accurate thrower, but that catch radius that Evans provides, that makes him that much more dangerous.
Winston throwing complete to Mike Evans. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes...
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line. First down, Winston. That's caught by Howard. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 12 more yards there and another first down. Again, it's Winston. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown.
I fuck with that.
2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
Oh, he in. Come on.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Leonard Fournette. LSU in.
On the ready.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Check 24.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
General West. Shoot. Watch the shoot. He's checking. Crash. Bang. Gone. Bang. Look at me. Go. Recon, 132 fighter. Lee Griffin.
On second down, Minshew being chased out left. It's complete to Chris Conley. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Let's go.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
This shit glitching like fuck to me. I can't even pick no plays. I hate when that shit do that.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Check.
Fournette, a first down carry. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Here's Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. 4th down, Winston. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Yeah, to give me that.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Topper! You got tight right there. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Hey, orbit. Time go. Greystone, travel. Get it.
And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew, and he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And an alley to run. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you had a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I'd file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. And he's got Miller. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Winston now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, Charles, you and I have made our predictions for Super Bowl 54. Well, coming soon, the official Madden NFL 20 Super Bowl prediction. Something Madden folks do every year is predict how they think the big game is going to play out. And that prediction, with the help, by the way, from Peyton and Eli Manning, is going to be revealed on Thursday, January 30th, 9 Eastern. Go to EA.com/theprediction to check it out. And keep playing Madden to feed the machine and tell us who you think will win as well. Again, it's EA.com/theprediction. Winston now. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Winston to throw for it on 4th. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. A quick sidestep here, CD. The NFL doing something kind of neat for its 100th season, which wraps up with Super Bowl 54. They're inducting a 20-man class, a centennial class, into the Pro Football Hall of Fame this year. Now, a number of modern-day candidates won't be announced until the night before the Super Bowl, but 15 have already been announced, and it's a pretty good list so far. Guys like Harold Carmichael, Bobby Dillon, Alex Karras, Donnie Shell, Duke Slater, a number of others in there as well, CD.
Yeah, you're right about that. And what this does is they hope it helps ease the backlog of some of the great candidates that are out there. You know, Max Speedy and Ed Sprinkle, people may have forgotten about, but they were tremendous during their time frame. And we did get to see, if you were watching television, coaches Bill Cowher and Jimmy Johnson receive their invitation to Canton from the president of the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And we saw those announcements live. It was so much fun, wasn't it? And the emotion that came through. And let's not forget Executive George Young, who built the New York Giants back in the day with Bill Parcells and crew to win Super Bowls. And former Commissioner Paul Tagliabue, he presided over the big growth of the league. And contributor Steve Sable of NFL Films, who should have been in it.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. Flush to his right. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? Yeah. That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. They do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-lib.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. He completes it to Evans. A good pickup there, 21 yards. To throw, Winston. Steps away to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. Well, hey, CD, we talked about some of the guys that were going into the Hall of Fame, the 15 that we already know. But of the more modern-day players that are finalists, who do you think's going to get in?
That is really, really difficult. I'm glad you asked because it gives us a chance to kick it around just a little bit. Tony Baselli, the left tackle, a lot of people have not put him in, I think, due to longevity. But when he played, he was as good as it got. I mean, the best in the game. I think it's his time. I think he's going to find his way in, even though there's a backlog of offensive linemen like Steve Hutchinson's available. Alan Faneca's available. If you have to pick a safety out of this crew of Leroy Butler, Steve Atwater, John Lynch, Troy Polamalu, good luck on that one, although I think Polamalu is going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. I think he gets in. I think Edgerrin James, the running back, it's his time. He should have been in a while ago as far as I'm concerned. It's time for him to go ahead and get his due and get in. And if you're a receiver, good luck. Torrey Holt, Isaac Bruce, Reggie Wayne, who do you pick out of that crew? So I think a few guys who are deserving will get overlooked again, like a Sam Mills, a linebacker, or a Zach Thomas. But all in all, it's going to be a very strong class.
And we will find out who the 5 are that will go into Canton with the other 15 the night before the Super Bowl on Saturday. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook,
that's a dot.
57 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Oh, a nice spin. Then he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Jameis now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Looking to throw again on second down. Winston airing this one out for Evans. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. To the air again with Winston. Open man has got it. It's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt.
Bye-bye.
And this one is right down Broadway. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And now the throw taken in by Chark. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Hey, let's go.
Minshew throwing on third down.
What the fuck?
He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Now Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he's got some space here. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, we've seen him target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is now 14-10.
Yeah.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The linebacker, Preston Brown, brings him down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They run it. It's Ogunbowale. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. Winston now to throw on 1st down.
What? I was right there. I'm sorry for that trash. I'm real trash.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 17-14. They're following the touchdown now. It's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Right there. 54 Mike. Go. Switch.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Time to take a moment here, revisit this year's Pro Bowl. Played just a few exits down I-4 from the Madden home office, actually. John Harbaugh of the Ravens, Pete Carroll of Seattle, they were the coaches, and it was Harbaugh's AFC team who came away with a victory. Their 4th win in a row for the AFC.
AFC.
All 4 of those wins coming in Orlando. But, of course, Charles, it was a tough day in the sports world with the passing of Kobe Bryant was on everyone's mind. It kind of put a cloud over everything on Sunday.
It certainly did, and the way that news spreads nowadays, the game had really started before the news was official. And it kind of broke during the game, and obviously it spread to both sidelines. And a number of guys would know Kobe, but if they didn't know him, the respect factor across all sports for the superstars.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 46 yards. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Stepping up. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, he nigga trash.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Play fake. Winston. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Winston. Over the middle to Evans. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Winston. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Bucs go for it. It's Winston.
Let's do it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. 60-or.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Like, can you give me a juke?
This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Whitehead there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Oh, no, twin. I've been telling you to watch the game.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And on that last drive,
hey, watch the game.
went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
DJ Hayden, the corner, in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 38, Winston. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they're a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
To throw again on second down. Winston. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Jameis to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but
Evans pulls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Important extra point up and through. And they will take a 7-point lead.
I seen that shit. I could have stopped that shit, man.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Ndamukong Suh in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Got some room at the 30. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
You know, as a defensive guy, I don't normally do this, Brandon, but a tip of the cap to the offensive coordinator. Design quarterback run at this stage of the fourth quarter when I expected him to throw the ball.
Oh, my fucking God.
Yeah, trailing this stage of the fourth quarter. Picked up the first, stopped the clock, too.
Yeah, sometimes there's some guts in play calling when you go against the grain because you know you could easily be criticized if it doesn't work out.
Hey, Charlie.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And checking the timeouts, they do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Winston. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
Good game, Tim.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick.
Well, I'm going to get on GTA.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.